This is my Refault by Thomas Balisong. Well, one of them. This screw has been completely stuck since I got it, and no matter how hard I try, I couldn't get it out. But that changed today. I've been wanting to fully swap these scales for months, and while I did try unscrewing the bottom with proper technique and with various screwdrivers, I just couldn't get it to budge. I'm not exactly sure which step of the process finally loosened it, so I'm just going to share exactly what I did to get this bottom screw out, and hopefully it will help any of you running into the same issue. Then I can finally fully swap these scales. I started by heating up a cup of water until it was steaming, not boiling though. I wrapped the stuck handle in a plastic bag to keep it dry, then let it sit to heat up for 5 minutes. After taking it out, it was definitely nice and hot. I grabbed my stubby screwdriver for lots of torque and placed down a towel so I could really push down without worrying about the balisong sliding. I pushed down as hard as I could while trying to turn as slowly as possible, but it just wouldn't budge still. The driver bit would just slip out and turn, scraping the screw against the bit. So I threw it into the freezer. The reason for the heating and cooling is because the rates of thermal expansion on aluminum and steel are different. You can theorize in the comments what exactly this might be doing, but all I knew was that I've heard it helps and I needed something to change because nothing had worked yet. Even after letting it cool down for another 5 minutes, it just wasn't moving. I took a close look at my bit and realized that it was already wearing away. I had never used this bit before, and I figured maybe the LDY bits might be better, so I tried one of those. You can see the wear of the old one and how the LDY bit is in much better shape and also has a convex shape to the tip. I was thinking those two factors might lead to better results. With the better bit equipped, I moved the balisong close to my body, and while standing, I used my body weight to push down on the driver as hard as I could, while turning it very slowly, making sure the bit was not slipping out of the socket. And yes, it worked! I finally did it! I think it was a combination of both heating, then cooling, and pushing down with my entire body weight while unscrewing it, but I can't say for sure what was the key. And here they are, fully swapped. Yeah, the disassembly process wasn't too difficult, other than getting that initial screw out. It's really why this balisong, I really wish it did have double-sided pivots, because that would just make disassembly and reassembly so much easier. That's the other thing, is I'm worried to tighten down these bottom pivots too tight, because the top handle, you can of course squeeze the pivots together and that stops them from spinning. But these bottom ones, if you put them in too tight, I don't want to get back into that situation that I had in the beginning where I had to put it in the freezer and in hot water. So, and to those of you that also have had similar stuck screws, let me know if this video helped.